Welcome everybody. It is our weekly video update. It is the week of Monday, March 15th, 2021. My name is Rebecca Morris. I'm the president and the founder of the Arizona Builders Exchange. And what we're trying to do is bring you kind of a different format each week, is to bring you a video update as to what we're working on and actually rope in the experts and see what they see in the market. Our goal is to provide you business opportunities. So Arizona architects, engineers, and contractors, here's what we see happening in the market. Kristen, our public side researcher, our senior market researcher, what kind of active procurements and updates on the public side have you seen this past week?
So I have 3 active solicitations and then a couple updates for you today. So first up, ADOT is requesting IFBs for construction services for pavement rehabilitation on the I-10 from Avondale Boulevard to the I-17. This project will consist of milling 1 inch and placing AR-ACFC as well as signage, pavement markings, etc. The project was designed in-house and has a construction valuation of $14.6 million. And those IFBs are going to be due in late April. Next up, the City of Peoria is requesting RFPs for design services for 67th Avenue widening, regional drainage, and water line. So this contract will actually consist of design services for 3 separate CIP projects, including the 67th Avenue widening from Pinnacle Peak to Happy Valley, the Pinnacle Peak and 67th Avenue channel to New River drainage project, and then the 67th Avenue 16-inch water line project from Pinnacle Peak to Hatfield. The combined valuation for these 3 projects is just under $25 million. There is a virtual pre-submittal meeting scheduled for later this week, and then those RFPs are going to be due in early April. And then the last active solicitation that I have for today is with the Department of Defense, Department of the Army. They are requesting RFPs for construction services for a new Special Operations Forces aircraft hangar at the Yuma Proving Ground. This project will include construction of a 2-bay fixed-wing aircraft operations and maintenance hangar, including maintenance bays, flight detachment, administration and operations, maintenance support, freight elevators, tools and parts storage, as well as shop space. The design firm for this project is Barge Emersion joint venture, and the estimated valuation is just about $50 million. The RFPs for this project are due in late April. And then I do have 2 updates today as well. The first one is on the Tankersley Waterline Replacements Area 2 project in Gilbert. This project will include replacement of the existing water infrastructure with new water distribution pipelines and services. Design is currently underway and expected to be complete in Q2 of this year, with a request for CMAR services possibly going out in Q3 of this year. The design firm for this project is Sunrise Engineering, and the estimated valuation on the project is $8.1 million. And then the second update that I have is for the San Carlos Apache Tribe Head Start and Early Childhood Education buildings. This project will actually include construction of 2 Head Start Early Childhood Education buildings in San Carlos and Bailas. The combined estimated valuation for both buildings is between $7 to $10 million. Per the owner's representative, Kinu, ideally they would like to have the project advertised for construction in the next couple months, although he did mention that everything seems to be taking longer than it should these days. So it may be out in a couple months or a couple months plus. But the design firm for this project is Indigenous Design Studio Plus Architects.
Perfect, thank you. Yeah, it does seem like everything is taking just a little bit longer right now. Excellent. Updates on the public side. Some good opportunities there. All right, Jeffrey, are you on the line?
Yes, I am.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. We're going to go through our DataBex product, and I have a couple projects pulled up ready to go. We're looking at St. Dominic Savio Academy. What can you tell me about this project?
Yes, so St. Dominic Savio Academy is coming from developer St. Dominic Savio Academy and will be a new 33,000 square foot private school on Priest Road in Tempe. They have announced that Carhuff Cueva Architects has been selected for design, but they haven't said anything regarding a general contractor yet. But the project is still in early design and just recently received special permit approval to even have a school in that location in Tempe. So definitely one to look out for in the future.
Perfect. So yeah, this is over in West Tempe, kind of close to the I-10. And I'm just kind of previewing what all we have access to in our DataBex platform. So a lot of municipal documents, our design review committee report, transportation impact studies, a couple images there, and full contact information. For anybody who's active in this market, we know the contact information is probably one of the best things we can give you. Thanks, Jeffrey. All right, I'm going to move on. 3504 Bungalows on Cotton Lane. What can you tell me about this project?
Bungalows on Cotton Lane is the next community from the Bungalows lineup of single-family for-rent products by caving companies. This one is going to be one of the largest bungalows projects, coming in at 336 units on a 35-acre parcel in Glendale near the 303. It'll have the amenities typical of the Bungalows brand, including pool and spa, clubhouse, and green space. But it will also include vehicle charging stations, which is a first from what I've seen of the single-family for-rent product market. The project was just recently announced, so we don't actually have an anticipated start date, but we do know that they have selected Meridian and Associates for design and La Casa Dulce for the general contractor.
Excellent. Great get. It seems to be pretty early, and there's a lot of construction happening out in that Northwest Valley. Excellent. Do you have project updates for us as well on the private side?
Yes, I have three, starting with the Quincy at Kierland, which is the latest multifamily mid-rise to land in the Kierland area, and it will have 266 units in a single 6-story building. Embry Partners is both the developer and general contractor, and it was just announced that they have closed on the land and plan to start construction in the next 2 to 4 weeks, with completion scheduled for the end of 2023. Next up is going to be Birdsong Phoenix, another multifamily complex. This one is only 72 units at 67th Avenue and McDowell. Vecino Group is not only the developer, but also responsible for design and construction. We have an open subbid solicitation for them that states construction is scheduled to start in May and will finish in August of next year. The last one is the Aligned Energy Center, finally something that's not multifamily. This one is at the I-17 and Union Hills Drive, and they are moving forward with phase 2. While we don't have the exact scope of what phase 2 is, because it's a data center, we do know that Clune Construction has been awarded that contract.
Excellent. Thank you very much for those. Yeah, those data centers are always some of the toughest ones to get that we can find. Excellent. Well, thank you so much for your updates, Kristen and Jeffrey. If you'd like more information on any of the specific projects that we mentioned today or any of the services we offer, whether it's our twice-weekly digital magazine, our online DataBex platform, or our industry events, we will get back to in person here someday. Please do reach out. You can find all of our contact information on our websites as bex.com, data-bex.com, or bex-events.com. Thanks so much. See you next week.